Hey, how's it going today? I was just going to do a quick application with one of our new fun summer sets. So I've got a few different ones. Kind of hard to see. There's a blue, really pretty one with a little bit of sparkle in it. Got a pink one that kind of reminds me of a sunset here with the ombre orange pink. So I had some people in one of my parties vote, and you guys chose the pink. So I'm excited to try this one out. Let me pull out what's in a set. Okay, so you've got your set of nails here. So color's not showing up great in there. It's definitely a brighter orange than it's showing up, but it's got two, you'll see in a second, it's got two sets of these long ones, different sizes. It's got two, they're called nail prep pads. These are important to use before application just to get off any any oils or anything like that. If there's oils on your finger, they won't stick very well. So, and then there's also a file you can use. Comes in this. So, what we're going to do is you're going to open it up and we'll pull these out. Like I said, there are two of these. Okay, unless you have super long nails, um, you can use both ends of these, which is great. So they will last me at least two applications, usually two applications, and at least one pedicure. But um, that's for me. If you have like really long acrylics or something like that, and yes, they can go on top of acrylics, then you'll probably just end up using one. But they give you plenty, so that should be good. Those of you, if you've just gotten a sample, you'll just have two of these, okay? And you'll just use them. You can actually do 4 fingers with them if they're your fingers aren't super long, fingernails aren't super long. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this. I'm just going to pick one here. Choose this middle one, and you're going to take it and you're going to put it right up against your fingernail. And beforehand, you'll want to prep them with the prep pads to get off any oil. It's just an alcohol pad. And also you can use your finger or you can use, I don't have one right here, but you can use like a green stick, cuticle stick, push down your cuticles a little bit. The farther you can push down the cuticles, the longer they'll last before you see that growth. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to try and line it up as best I can inside that nail. You don't want to go over the cuticle, you want it to be just inside of it. Okay. If you do accidentally do that, that's okay. The best thing and the way that this makes this is so easy to put on is if you do follow it this way and just use that size. So now that I know what size I'm going to use, I'm going to take this one. So funny, it looks like almost white. I promise it's not though. It's like this hot pink and really orange. Orangey yellow. Okay, so I'm taking the front one off. Okay, it's just a clear covering. Now I'm taking the back one. I'm going to hold it just right in the middle, and I'm going to pull off this back end gently. Okay, so now you've got the two different ends here. The fantastic thing about Color Street is that it is a top coat and a middle coat that are completely dry, and then the base coat that is still just a little bit sticky. Okay, almost dry, not quite all the way. And what I love is I can put it on my nails and take it off if it's not positioned in the right spot. So I'm going to take it and take my nail, and I'm going to do my best to position it where, okay, if it's not quite where I want to be, if I didn't put it in the right spot, if it's overlapping my skin, just pull it off, okay, and stick it right back on. Super easy. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one right on there inside that cuticle. Okay, I like that. And then I'm just going to push it down kind of flat. I don't usually get any bubbles, but if you see anything like that, just push it down. You're good to go. These take about 30 minutes to fully cure. So you're good as far as touching it. You're not going to smudge it or anything. But you could peel it off. I mean, it still stays a little soft for about 30 minutes. Don't go doing dishes or anything right after you put them on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingernail and go just underneath my other nail and just, sorry, it's hard to see on here, just take it and go right underneath that nail gently. Don't force it. Okay. If it feels like you're forcing it, what you can do is you can take a cuticle stick. I don't know if you can see that there. You can take a cuticle stick and kind of help it go up under the edge. I also have used nail clippers before where I just kind of clip close to that and then I'm able to kind of just use my finger to go across the edge. So now I'm going to take this other end I've got here, right, double-ended, and I'm going to put it on another one of my fingers. So I'm just going to go straight across, use the same one. A couple tips for you. So again, same thing, sticking it right there in between them. A couple tips are to do your thumbs very last. Okay. You're using your thumbs to, maneuver these and they take, like I said, that 30 minutes to cure. So if you're bugging them, then it's going to be easier to just mess those one up. So thumbs last. I'm just taking my thumbnail, going right underneath that. Okay. Now, if you have a little bit of excess on the edge, I have a little tiny bit on this one, you just use your nail file, okay, gently going the same direction, kind of go right along that, be able to get that off, okay. So now I've even got this middle section left over, got my two fingers on, got this middle section left over, and I actually like to use this for my kids. So if you want to, you can use it for your kids. Otherwise, I would just discard it. So, let's go ahead and do one more. Another tip for you here, if I can pull it up, is, another tip is to leave these at room temperature, okay, so that they're easiest to go on. These will, since they're this nail polish, they're 100% nail polish, they will dry out if you leave them out, okay? So, unless you're using the entire package at once, take any of those leftovers, put them back in the bag, use a flat iron, it won't hurt your flat iron, just seal it shut really tight. These technically are one-time use only, so there's no guarantees that you can use it a second time, but I have never had a problem using them again, even a month or two later. So they may not be quite as seamless, but for me, I have been able to. So that would be my recommendations for sure. Another tip, as far as anything that is solid, especially glitters tend to last longest. Anything that's solid, I highly recommend putting either a top coat, like I've got this hard as nails, dries really fast, a top coat on, or we actually have packages of clear ones. They come with double, so they actually come with 4 sets in them. You can use them the same way, just right over the top. I love the clear ones because they're still the 3 solid layers. So they last forever, they protect, and they really help them last a whole lot longer. If you're hard on your nails like I am, super hard on my nails, I'm clumsy, I'm a mom, I'm constantly doing stuff with my hands, and I would highly recommend doing that. Be able to get them to last longer. So let's do one more really quick. I'm going to pull up this next size. Take it, I'm going to measure it to my fingernail. Does it fit? Does it not? Okay. I've done this enough times that I can almost tell you off the bat which ones are going to fit and which aren't. But for your first time, definitely measure that. Take off the front cover, take off the back. Gently pull off that back part and go ahead and stick this on. It's going to take this, stick it on my ring finger here. Remember, push those cuticles back. Apply it right in between those nails. If it doesn't work, pull it off. Reposition it wherever you need it to be. And once you found a good spot, take it, press it down. Okay, now say you do accidentally get a little bit that is kind of on your skin. You can take your fingernail, and best thing I try and do is try to move that cuticle back as far as I can, see if I can't get it to adhere to that nail. That's the best thing. Not, you can just take your fingernail, or you can take a cuticle stick and just go gently along that edge until you get it off. So that is it. Hopefully that's pretty simple and easy, and let me know if you have any questions. Fast forward. I got all of them done. If you can see those, all of them done and on. Super fun. Like I said, it doesn't show up super good, but it's actually like a yellowy orange, think like sunset, up to a bright hot pink in these ones. So those are pretty fun. It's called Cabana Girl, one of our new summer ones. And if you watch this all the way to the end, go ahead and comment I love Color Street and we will do a giveaway. So today is June 26th. If you are watching this between now and about July 1st of 2018, write a comment on the post that I put this video up under, and we will do a fun little giveaway for those of you that made it to the end and are able to comment on it. So thanks, everybody. Again, my name is Heidi Smith. If you have any questions, let me know. My email address is mycolorstreet.com/Heidi Smith. And I'm also on Facebook with Heidi's VIP Nails as well. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks, everybody.